Child's Play. They are apparently remaking it from the 1988 version. Or remake, reboot. I don't know what they're going to do. They just dropped a new trailer today. So let's check it out. Please don't be stupid.
At Caslon, we believe that happiness is about more than entertainment. It's about being known, understood, loved. Introducing your new best
Is he an
friend.
iPad?
People, let me tell you about my best friend.
Did my man just get scanned?
Chucky?
Did they make him a robot? The Buddy 2. Where's that spot? He is. He's a robot. So the original Child's Play, a serial killer named, I believe his name is Charles Ray. He was getting chased down by police in the very opening of the movie. He's like shot and whatnot. He's dying. So he does some voodoo bullshit and puts his consciousness or himself, his soul, into a good guy doll. Okay, so in the original, you're dealing with possession, right? So in this one, you're dealing with an because that's his clothes, and the guy puts it in him, right?
Known.
Yeah, it goes in. So that's like his consciousness or whatever. So he's an android, basically. He's like an animatronic. And then he goes bad. So is this like a Terminator? Is this like a Five Nights at Freddy's? Okay. All right. Maybe it can be dope. Maybe it can be he's a robot and someone from the industry who is like nuts hacks the robot. And no, that's stupid. He becomes self-aware, but then it's like, you know, Terminator, and then it's like, or like what was that? Toy Soldiers or Small Soldiers? You know, the old movie from the 90s with the Gorgonites and the whoever. Like, is it like a microchip or something that? Somehow, some way, spiritual possession, demonic possession of a doll seems more feasible than this, and that's so weird. I'm already bashing it, and I haven't seen it, the whole film. It could be cool, it could be dope, but there's not a lot of ways that could really go, and for me to go, oh, that's cool, I didn't see that coming. Because if he's a robot and he becomes self-aware, then it's like, all right, Terminator. Skynet becomes self-aware, you know? If he's a robot, well, he is a robot. He's an android of a kind, whatever. He's animatronic, he's a robot, whatever. So self-aware, it can happen, but it's already been done. We've seen it a lot. Recent example of just iRobot, you know? Could you do, like, maybe this this thing here is like his consciousness, and maybe, maybe instead of like a voodoo possession, that's like, maybe that's some dude's consciousness or whatever. They put like people who have died, their consciousness, into these dolls to be more lifelike, and this guy happens to be a fucking serial killer. I don't know. This movie, it's this part here that really, like, he scanned him, man. Like, this is just going to be, like this part here. Is that okay, somebody?
Chucky?
Oh no, yeah, in here. The whole entire place, like this toy store, animatronic, or Best Buy, wherever the hell it's supposed to be, is like they're going nuts. They're all afraid. Is this just one doll doing all this? Can Chucky, since he's a robot, can he hack into electronics and shit? I know it's a remake, it's a reboot. It's not going to be, it's the same characters, same names of everybody. It's just a different story. But making him a killer robot that either becomes self-aware or gets hacked seems lazy. It seems like you took a cool, like, Child's Play. Chucky is known worldwide. It's a franchise that was already established. So it's easy just to take this franchise and then go, oh, look, and then just be lazy with it, like the 2016 Ghostbusters. The reason why that movie wasn't good wasn't because they were all female. It was because they were lazy writing it. They didn't care about the fans of it. They didn't respect the actual movie act. They just wanted to make a slapstick comedy and put Ghostbusters on it. What this seems like. This seems like this is going to be a generic ass slasher film with generic-ass writing, with a generic-ass plot, but put Chucky and Child's Play on it, and people will go see it. Now, this is from the producers of It. It was good. Well, when I saw it in theater, I thought it was good, really good. I loved it. I was like, oh, this is dope. This is a really good modern, I say modern in quotes because it was in the 80s, so it wasn't like it was present day, so they didn't have cell phones or anything like that. But it was still a more modern-day version, because I believe the original book takes place of It in the 50s or something like that. That's where all that racist tension comes from in the new movie between Mike and the bullies, because in the 50s, well, you could imagine a farm town in Maine in the 1950s when it comes to white Americans and black Americans. You can kind of see where the tension would be, right? I mean, it wasn't until 1963 until we unsegregated schools, and even then it was still, it wasn't just like, oh, you signed a law, oh, everything's fine, now everything's fixed, I mean, in 1965, MLK is dead. So that's where all that racist tension comes from in the 80s. If you watch it, why is he so racist? It's because it's based off a book that was placed in the 50s. But this looks like it's going to be generic horror movie, generic slasher, generic plot, generic script, with like everything's going to be generic about it, just lazy mediocre. But they just put it's Child's Play, it's Chucky, and people are going to come see it because they love the character, they love the franchise, they love it all. And they're going to get a mediocre film or worse. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully I'm way wrong. But I will be seeing this, and I will be reviewing it. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll check you guys next time.